What is up, everybody? VikingsOwn in the house with Terrance. It is time for the VikingsOwn Network, episode 23. Question time is now.
Hey guys! Okay, our first question is from St. Louis Cards Ram Tigers 94. His question is, who do you think will win the NCAA tournament this year?
Well, in my prediction, I had UNC, which is a pretty safe pick. I could have been a little risky, but I decided not to be. I picked USC. Terrance, who'd you pick?
Well, I remember I picked VCU and Ohio State, and I predicted Ohio State to demolish VCU in the final game.
Yes, I think UNC will win.
Okay, next question is from Badgers Packers 12. His question is, how rich is Terrance?
Terrance, how rich are you?
Pretty wealthy. My dad, I don't even know what he does. He invests, fishes. He does a lot of stuff. We're rich, got a mansion. I don't know how much he makes, but all I know is I might not even have to get a job because I might just get all his money.
Lucky Terrance. Well, there is another question from STL Cards Rams Tigers.
Yep. His second question is, who would want to go to Kansas?
Well, some people do. I'd prefer to go to Minnesota.
You know, who wants to go to Kansas? Like, come on. Like, any Big Ten school is better than Kansas, even Wisconsin. Ugh.
Oh. Okay, what does the next question read?
This question reads, why does Jimmy know nothing about sports? Well, the line for life, he does.
Yeah, you are just inconsiderate, trying to hate, trying to be a hater, troll, and you are bad at it.
Okay, Atlanta for Life, you're trying to hate? What about your show, Atlanta for Life Universe? You know nothing. You're predicting Illinois to win the Big Ten title in football next year? Like, that's like a pee-wee pick. That's awful.
Biased. Last question?
Last question is from Mukau002. His question is, why does Terrance hate the Texans?
Yes, Terrance, you said that in the last episode, that they were your second least favorite team. Why is that?
Well, I was just thinking, what's the complete opposite of Minnesota? Well, that's Texas. What's the complete opposite of a Viking? A Texan. That's why. Like, that's bad logic, and their uniforms. Ugh.
That actually makes sense. Now it's time to talk football. NFL playoffs. Sadly, the Vikings are not in it, but we're going to do predictions regardless. Let's get aboard. Terrance, start off with the NFC.
Okay, we have Saints-Lions. Saints winning the South, and Lions getting the wild card from the North. I have the Saints winning 31-24. Last second touchdown, Drew Brees, to Marquise Colston.
I also have the Saints winning by a score of 41-17. Why? Because the Saints are not easily beatable at home.
Okay, next game we got the Giants, who will be hosting the wild card Falcons. I will take the Giants in this one because they are home. Falcons are an indoor team. They play in a dome, just like us, but they're not prepared to play outside like we are. We're prepared to play outside. They aren't. Giants win 34-14.
You see, the thing about the Vikings is they may play in a dome, but they don't act like they play in a dome. Because when they're outside on the gridiron of football, playing in the snow and in the rain and on the hard turf, they are man and they are strong. They know what they're doing out there. The Falcons, however, no. Not at all. The Giants will beat them. The Giants will beat them good. 24-17.
Okay, since we both picked the same teams winning, the next round would be Packers hosting the New York Giants. I have the Giants upsetting the Packers because Packers won't have played for 2 weeks. Rodgers wouldn't have played for 3 weeks. Rust. Giants win 21-24.
Terrance, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one. Our picks are the same so far. The thing about the Packers is, one, yes, Aaron Rodgers has been absent for 3 weeks once this game comes along. Two is, yes, the bye, so their team would have been absent for 2 weeks. Another thing is Aaron Rodgers only had one winning season in the playoffs. The season before that, He lost to the Cardinals. Only one season where he was able to run to the Super Bowl. I think it's going to prove that this team is not for real. They just had one lucky season. I have the Giants winning 31-20.
And now we head out west to Candlestick Park. Great name. Great name, great team. The 49ers host the Saints. I have the Saints winning this because people are like, Saints can't play outside the dome. But it's going to be beautiful in San Francisco. It's in California, so it's like a dome. Saints win 38-10. Alex Smith does not get the offense rolling.
Terrance, it's about time we disagree with each other. And now it's going to happen. Because I picked the 49ers to win for a number of reasons. Okay, first off, their offense is efficient, gets the job done. Second off, their defense is amazing. Alright, the Saints offense is a dome team. Unlike the Vikings, who play in a dome but are not a dome team, they are a talented all-around team. The Saints cannot win outside the dome, just like the Falcons. San Francisco, nice city, but the fans will be loud. Their rush defense can stop the Saints. Their pass defense can stop Drew Brees. Their defense and offense together, along with special teams mixed in, can beat the Saints. I predict a win 28-21.
My NFC Championship prediction will be the Giants beating the Saints because of many reasons. But my main reason is Eli Manning clutch mode. He turns it on and they win games. Clutch mode will be turned on about mid-third quarter. They come back from 14 down, win 28-21.
I think that the Giants are a good team, better than their record, but I think the 49ers, having that home field, like I said, will win the game because of their defense, like I said, with the Saints. I think they'll force turnovers. Eli Manning, when he turns it over a lot. I say the Niners win 35-12. NFC Championship, 49ers are the champs.
You guys, it's not shout-out time, it's Tebow time in Denver.
Oh.
Tebow will be hosting his first ever playoff game, and he will be doing it against the Steelers. Runner-up last year in the Super Bowl. They're angry, but they do not get the job done. Tebow upsets them, shocks the sports world. Tebow scores 13 points, and that defense holds Steelers to 10. Broncos win 13-10.
That is a good pick. I also think in that. Tim Tebow was teammates with Percy Harvin, which means he's good. Also, the Broncos have a very good defense. The Steelers are injured. All these things add up to a Broncos win, 16-14. A safety to end the game.
And the second game will be held in Houston. Bad town, but the Bengals are bad. The Bengals are bad. I have to say, I hate the Texans, but they win because Andy Dalton sucks.
Well, the Bengals turned it around a bit from the year before. Both of these teams weren't in the playoffs last year. Both these teams didn't have a winning record last year, meaning both these teams will not play well. But one team has to win. Both of these teams are young. I have an overtime thriller, and the Texans will win by a field goal 23-20 and move on.
Okay, so the next week, the Houston Texans would travel to the Baltimore Ravens to play out in Baltimore. I think Baltimore, their fans have been hungry for a playoff home game, and they show their fans what they've been missing in the playoffs because they've been on the road. The Ravens win 31-18. Joe Flacco, MVP of the game.
Well, I do like the Ravens' colors because they have purple in them. Vikings. But the Texans are still a good team. They may have their flaws, their injuries, and all that, but they're still a good team. I have the Ravens winning 42-10.
Now we have the number 1 seeded New England Patriots playing the Broncos. Patriots have defeated the Broncos this year. They ended Tebow Magic. And I think they continue that. The Patriots are good. The Broncos, they're not that great. And the Patriots light it up, light it up, light it up. They win 10-3.
Well, that's not really a... Anyways, I agree that the Broncos are not the best team. They are sloppy, and they got killed by the Patriots earlier in the season at home. Now they have to go to Gillette Stadium. I think that the Patriots will win fairly easily, but it'll be kind of close, but not really. 31-3.
Well, this is one of those days that we both agree on everything. We both have the number 1 and the number 2 seed in the AFC Championship game. And I think the number 2 seed upsets the number 1 seed. Ravens going back to the Super Bowl. It's just going to be a great day for his family, that coach. They're just going to be happy. And he's going to rush the field, get Gatorade poured on him. They upset the Patriots by a score of 24-23. Patriots score a touchdown, go for 2 at the end, don't get it.
Well, Terrance, no. I think the Patriots win. I know I may be kind of predictable here, number 1 seed, but I just don't see any other team beating the Patriots. I just think the Patriots are the best team not only in the AFC but in all of the NFL. I can't see them losing another game even next season. This is not me being biased or anything. I have no opinion on the Patriots, but I just think they are that good. Now it is that time, the Super Bowl. Terrance, your Super Bowl pick.
Okay, my Super Bowl pick has many factors. 1, Lucas Oil Stadium just really leans towards the Giants. 2, this is a Super Bowl repeat. Giants are angry. Not many people are still left on that team, but they know in history that the Ravens beat them in the Super Bowl, and they're angry. Advantage Giants. 3rd reason, the Giants are who I picked in the beginning of the season. It's on an earlier VikingsOwn network. If you watch it, you can see. All 3 reasons point towards the Giants. So, MVP game is Eli Manning. They win 34-20. Not that thrilling of a Super Bowl.
Well, the 49ers had an amazing season, and the Patriots did as well. Those are my 2 Super Bowl teams. The Patriots seem to be just hot right now. They are playing absolutely outstanding. Although their defense isn't great, they are such a good team. Tom Brady has been there, so he knows what he's doing. The 49ers aren't experienced at all. The thing is, though, Lucas Oil Stadium, a dome. Neither of these teams have played in a dome for their home field, but the 49ers are going to prepare better for it. The 49ers win 20-19. Super Bowl champion, San Francisco 49ers. My Super Bowl MVP is David Akers. No relation to Terrance, but he's a great kicker. He's broken records this season, and he's going to break some more. He's going to kick a lot of field goals in this game.
Sometimes I like to pretend he's my dad.
Alright, well, speaking of MVPs, let's do our regular season MVP pick.
Okay, there are 2 frontrunners. We got Drew Brees and we got Aaron Rodgers. And I think they're both so talented that they will have to give it to both of them. Co-MVPs.
Alright, both of those players are very talented. Big quarterbacks. However, when you register 22 sacks on your team, on a 3-win team, I think you not only deserve the Defensive Player of the Year, but you deserve the MVP, Most Valuable Player, Jared Allen. I know he's not talked about, but the voters like him. They're a fan of his personality. Guess what time it is?
I'm guessing it's Tebow time?
No. Better. Shout out time.
Yes!
Yay.
Okay, this week my shout-out is an anti-shout-out. And my anti-shout-out goes out to Monte Ball, because he's an idiot. Because how can you decide to come back when you're predicted to be a high rounder, when you have to face the Minnesota defense? Your leg is going to get torn off and break. You are an idiot.
Well, my shout-out is to my hair, because it is VikingsOwn styling, and it is unique. That is all for today, everybody. I hope you had a good one. I hope you learned something. And if not, alright. But have a happy Viking day and happy Viking week. That's all for today. VikingsOwn out.